Hi, third graders. I'm back again. We're into week 13 of remote instruction, and we're going to begin with our math lessons. We're going to be doing 3 lessons again this week, so we're going to start with Module 4, Lesson 5 today, and we're actually going to finish Module 4 this week, and we'll be starting a new module next week, so I'll get those papers out to you at the end of this week, so you'll have them for next week. And this lesson is multiplying with 8s, and it starts on page 99. So go ahead and get your math papers out and ready to go. I'm going to get my camera ready, and we will begin. So Module 4, Lesson 5, multiply with 8. So remember last time we were multiplying with 7s, now we're multiplying with 8s. So I can alternate between strategies and properties to multiply with 8. I can determine the best strategy to use for different factors and problems. So when you're done this lesson, hopefully this is your I can statement you'll be able to do when we're finished. Lance works at a snack bar. He sees that there are 6 packages of hot dog buns like the one shown. How many hot dog buns are there? So we can see that there's a package of hot dog buns here, and there are 6 packages of these buns. And we can see that inside the package there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hot dog buns inside our package, right? So we can see that we have 8 hot dog buns inside one package. And how many packages does he have? He sees that there are 6 packages at the snack bar. So we want to know how many total hot dog buns there are. So this is a multiplication equation, right? Because we have 6 packages of hot dog buns, and in each package there are 8 hot dog buns. So we are going to be multiplying 6 times 8. And they want us to show more than one way to find the total number of hot dog buns. So one way I know that we can do is we can do our array, right? We know that there are 6 packages, and in each package there are 8 hot dog buns. And then I will finish my array. So there are 6 rows of 8. Because we have 6 packages, and inside each package there are 8 buns. And that's like a standard hot dog package, is 8 buns. I don't know that I've ever really seen a package of hot dog buns with less or more than 8 when they look like that. But I'm sure they sell them in bigger and smaller packages. So, how could we solve this problem? Well, I know I could, especially we've done 6s before, right? I could split this in half, couldn't I? And then I have 2 groups that are 3 by 8. 3 with 8. So if I do 3 times 8 and 3 times 8, and then I add them together, that's going to give me my answer. So what is 3 times 8? Well, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So both of them have 24. So now 6 times 8, I'm going to add these 2 numbers, 24 plus 24. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 6 times 8 is 48. Now that's one way we could show this. Another way we could show this is with, I'm going to draw a line to show our second way. We could show this using these. Remember when we did this? When we did our, that's why we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, right? And inside each one of these, there is 8. It's our bar graph, right? So then, how many do I have total? Well, this would be 6 times 8. And we already figured that out, right? 6 times 8 equals 48. So there are 48 total hot dog buns. Those are two different ways that we could show how to find 6 times 8. All right, let's move on to our next page, which is page 100. Margot has an 8-foot long measuring tape. She measures the distance around a rectangle on the floor of a stage. She finds that the distance around the rectangle is 4 measuring tapes. How many feet are in 4 measuring tapes? So let's look back at this problem. She has an 8-foot long measuring tape. And when she measures around the stage, she finds that the distance around is 4 measuring tapes. So she needs 4 of these to go all the way around the stage. So we're going to use a number line to figure out how many feet are in 4 measuring tapes. So we can see we've got this number line, right? And we're going to need to figure out how much is in between each jump. So we need 8 in between each jump, and then how many jumps do we need? We need 4 jumps because there are 4 measuring tapes. And on each measuring tape, there are 8 feet. So we need to jump 4 times, and we need to do it by 8. So my first jump's easy, right? I can just go like this, and I get to my 8. Now, if you notice in between, they only labeled the even numbers, but in between there is a hashtag, there is a mark, and that's going to be your odd number. So then I need to do another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my second jump is going to take me to 16. So there's 1 jump. There's 2 jumps. Where's my third jump going to take me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My third jump is going to take me to 24. And I needed a total of 4 jumps, right? So I need 1 more jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My fourth and last jump is going to take me to 32. So the numbers we landed on as we counted were 8, 16, 24, and 32. So this is counting by 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32. That's going to get me my 4 numbers. So 8, 16, 24, and 32. So how many feet are in 4 measuring tapes? Well, there are obviously 32 feet. Okay, so that's another way that we could solve these problems. Now here's going to be a 4th way to solve. The dancers in a ballet are performing on a stage that has side lengths of 7 meters and 8 meters. What is the area of the stage? Draw an area model to show the area of the stage, then use the distributive property and facts that you know to show another way to solve the problem. So the first way to solve the problem, they want us to show that we need an area model. And we know that the sides are 7 and 8. So 7 meters and 8 meters. So this shows me a picture of what it looks like. Okay? Now, we know that we're going to break up our 8. We need to multiply 7 times 8. How could I break up my 8 into numbers that could help me? Numbers that I can multiply more easily. What 2 numbers can I add together to equal 8? Well, I could do 1 plus 7. I could do 2 plus 6. I could do 3 plus 5. And I can do 4 plus 4, right? Aren't those all the ways that I can find 8? And I can do the inverse, right? I can do 5 plus 3. I can do 6 plus 2. And I can do 7 plus 1. So which one do you think has factors in it that are easier for you to multiply together? I like my 3 and my 5 because 5s are something that's easy for me. Another one that might be good is your 4 and your 4, because once you figure out 8 times 4, or 7 times 4, I mean, you just have to, it's the same thing, and then you just add them together. So one or the other would probably be the easiest, or the way that you could solve it the best. I personally am going to choose my 3 and my 5. I like 5s. So remember, I have to multiply my 7 by each piece. So I have to multiply my 7 by my 3, and I have to multiply my 7 by my 5. So if I multiply 7 times 3, what is 7 times 3? So I could count by 3s 7 times, right? Or I could count by 7s 3 times. Let's do 3s 7 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So it would be 7 times 3 is 21. And what's 7 times 5? Well, let's count by 5s 7 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So when I add these together, 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So the area of the stage is 56. And we remember, when we find the area, it would be square meters. Area of stage is square meters. All right, now let's move on to page 101, number 3. All right. A band buys caps for each of the band members. Each cap costs $9. The band buys 8 caps. What is the cost of 8 caps? Okay, so each cap costs $8. There are 8 caps. So we need to multiply 8 times 9 because we want to know how much it's going to cost to buy 8 caps if each one costs $9. So another strategy is to use a 4's fact and doubling to help you answer this problem. We're going to take our 8, because we know that 4 plus 4 equals 8, and then that will help us and then we double it, and then we get our answer. So, oops, sorry, I was up so high when I was doing my circling and underlining. I apologize for that. So what is 4 times 9? So can we count by 4s 9 times? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So that's half of our 8 times our 9. So we need to double our 36. So 36 plus 36, 6 plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So it is 72. 8 times 9 equals 72. So it will be $72. That's the cost of the caps. Now, this is another way to solve this problem. Use the commutative and associative properties and doubling to help. So we could use the force facts, break apart the factor 8 into 2 smaller factors, and complete. So this would be 4 times 2, right? Isn't 4 times 2 8? If I multiply 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 times 2 is the same as 8. And I can move them in a different way, right? Remember, I can put my parentheses wherever I want. So if I pull my 2 out here, I'm changing the order so I have 2 groups. I could do 2 groups of 4 times 9, which is what I just did up here. 2 groups of 4. I did 4 times 9 twice. So it's 2 groups of 4 times 9. This is really blurry for some reason. So now we're going to multiply the factors in the parentheses. So inside the parentheses, 4 times 9. What did we decide 4 times 9 was? We said 4 times 9 is 36. And then double the product, which is what we just did up here. 36 plus 36 equals 72. So 8 times 9 is 72. So the cost of the caps is $72. So basically we just did what we did up here and we broke it down into more steps. But it's the same exact thing. We did the same exact thing. All right. The stage crew works for 8 hours at a music festival. There are 5 shows each week. How many hours does the stage crew work each week? So they work for 8 hours. And there are 5 shows. So we want to know how many total hours. So it's 8 hours total per show, right? And there are 5 shows. So we need to multiply 8 times 5. So let's count by 5s 8 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So they work for 40 hours. I do like my 5s. Those do work a lot more easily, don't they? All right, our last page, page 102. Elsa is hanging 8 rows of papers on a bulletin board. There are 7 sheets of paper in each row. How many sheets of paper are there? Well, we can see that she has 8 rows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. And then there are 7 sheets of paper in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheets of paper per row, right? So what could we do? Well, couldn't we split this in half like we did on a previous one? We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's half. So then I have 4 and 4. So then I would multiply 4 times 7, and then I'm going to double it. So 4 times 7. So we have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Whoops, I was going to write it in reverse. Sorry about that. And now I'm going to double it. So now I'm going to double. I'm just going to write and then double. So 28 plus 28. 8 plus 8 is 16. Regroup my 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So there are 56 sheets of paper. All right, now we need to write the unknown numbers. In this one, they are breaking apart the 7. See, we're going to now do 8 times 3. So what would be, if I break apart my 7, and one piece is 3, what's the other piece? What plus 3 equals 7? 4 plus 3 equals 7. So to solve this problem, we would do 8 times 3, 8 times 4, and then add those two numbers together. Okay. In this one, we're breaking apart the 7 again, and we're going to break apart the 7 into a 5 and a what? 5 plus what equals 7? 5 plus 2 equals 7. In this one, we're breaking apart the 6 because we can see it's times 8. So our 8 stayed, so we're multiplying by 6. What plus 3 equals 6? 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then the last one, we have our 8. We're keeping our 8, but we're going to break apart our 6. So if I've got a 3 here, 6 plus what equals 3? 3. Or 3 plus what equals 6, sorry. 3 plus what equals 6? 3. 3. All right, so let's do some multiplication. Let's find some products. So 8 times 1. Well, we know that anything times 1, that's the identity property. That's telling you that you're going to keep your 8, right? I only have one group of 8. If I have one group of 8, then that means I have 8. Now, we did 6 times 8 already. Where did we do 6 times 8? Oh, maybe we didn't do 6 times 8. I thought we did. Oh, yes, we did. The very first problem. See, I can go back and look. This is very helpful, right? To use your resources. 6 times 8 equals 48. So 6 times 8 equals 48. This is where using those flashcards will come in handy. It would be very good to practice those flashcards. Have somebody drill them to you, because that's really the best way to memorize your multiplication facts, is to get them drilled into you. 5 times 8. So we're going to count by 5s 8 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 8 times 3. I think we did 8 times 3 before as well. 8 times 3. Do you see an 8 times 3 anywhere? Nope, maybe we didn't. All right, so let's figure this out. 8 times 3. So we count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 24. 8 times 8. Well, we found 8 times 7 up here, right? Didn't we do 8 times 7 up here? So we just need to add 8 more to that. So what would be 56 plus 8? 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So 8 times 8 is 64. And we did find 9 times 8 already. 9 times 8, same as 8 times 9. That would be 72. 10 times 8. So if I count by tens, 8 times, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Remember, we do the identity and then we put a 1 at the end. 8 times 7. Ooh, we just found 8 times 7 up here. 56. 8 times 5, we already did that. 5 times 8 is the same as 8 times 5, so that is 40. 9 times 8, ooh, we just did that on number 12. 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 8 times 2 is 16, or you could just add 8 plus 8 is 16. And then 8 times 4, which we have done. 8 times 4, where was 8 times 4? Right here. 8 feet, 4 measuring tapes. 8 times 4 is 32. So you are going to complete your homework page, or the more practice / homework page for lesson 4.5. You can cross off number 10. You do not have to do number 10. And everything else should be good. All right, so you're just going to cross off number 10. Do not do number 10 on the more homework or more practice homework page. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon with our next lesson. Bye, guys.